Mystic Remora was a powerful card in the unnerfed Lurrus era, but it hasn't seen as much play since then. Is the meta shifted where it's viable again? All right, welcome back, vintage gamers, to another testing league before Eternal Weekend. I was going to do a Legacy Showcase video, but I just had such a bad time in round one that I just dropped and decided I'll play some vintage today and think about Legacy another day. Which probably means I'm not going to think very much about Legacy. That being said, I care a lot about vintage, and I'm very close to locking in this 75. This is the same list I played in the last challenge, pretty close to the same list I've been playing recently, but I, of course, want to stress test and double back and check out some ideas that people have been trying. We tried Mystic Remora again recently in a video, but since then I've seen multiple 5.0 lists with it, and a couple people that I've talked to whose opinion I respect had Mystic Remora high on their ideas for Lurrus PO. So today we're going to stress test that. We're going to see if I misevaluated my idea of Mystic Remora currently in the format. Is that I don't like how it plays into a very creature-heavy format where players can kind of ignore it just by playing trainers and frogs and initiative creatures and those kind of things. That being said, it does lend very well to like the controlling side of this deck if you want to play those blue matchups and really be the more control-oriented version of the deck. It makes sense to me. This is not a card that I think is bad in it by any means. I just don't know if I particularly believe that it is a good metagame call currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some flex slots and try it out. What I'm going to do is go down one opal, one dress down, and play into that idea of control a little bit more. What I'll do is let me open up another version of this just in case I want to keep it around and compare. I think I'm going to do that. So let me just pull this up here, do this over here. And maybe those are not the right two slots. I don't like cutting this chain. I really, really, really like the chain. So I could see like Dress Down or Bauble or Lantern or Opal. I want to play two Remoras, not because I think two is the right number, because I want to draw it more often and see how it plays against the meta. So let's go with this for now and play a league and just test it out. See if I am, have any second thoughts on this idea, because I could always, choose to play one Remora if I think it makes some sense. If your other Lurrus PO opponents are going up on Remoras, then certainly, it complicates things because you can play a trainer game through it, but depending on like the set of draws and the moxing count, it can be very annoying. That being said, there are Pyroblasts post board. Those can help a little bit. If you ever bring in Portable Hole in the Mirror, which I don't tend to do, you could always use that. Lots of things to think about in terms of how that would affect your mirror matches. I definitely have some other ideas about sideboards, but like I said, I've been very happy with what we have so far, and it's not likely that I'll change too much. I doubt this recording will air before Eternal Weekend starts. It'll probably air on the Friday or Monday. So maybe I'll find out that this card is the bee's knees and you'll be a silly goose not to register Remora. Or maybe I'll just put it away and move on as I have been. I don't know. We'll find out in round one of this Vintage League. Did you know subscribing here on YouTube and following on Twitch are both free ways you can support my vintage content? All right, round one of our test league here. Very good hand, though doesn't have a force, and we're on the draw, which is unfortunate. But I don't think you can really be putting something like this back in most scenarios. Oh, is it oops all spells? Oh, it's Barrowknife, okay. All right, you got a Barrowknife. We played against this mono black stompy, powerless deck on the stream yesterday. There's my Force of Will. I kind of like the idea of time walking. But stock up might just be better. And it might find us an opal to time walk anyways. Stock up might just be better here. No opal. 2 POs. No more artifacts. No more mana artifacts, I should say. I think we just take a Baraglyph hit, force a thing that matters, and go for the win. Wonder... This Mystical Archive is so good, and then sometimes this Mystical Archive is so bad. That's actually really bad for me. It's actually really, really, really bad for me, this Wasteland here. Huh. I didn't really consider that. Maybe I should have. Does nothing matters. Nothing matters. That Sapphire's a crazy good draw, though. Start by PO. I don't think we have to play the Meticulous Archive. Hold out for Tolarian, which we did hit, so... Yeah, my opponent's very dead. This is just like... PO giving you free wins, you know? So I'm just gonna cast this trainer. Let's go with Ruby. I don't think you want fourth at this point. I think you want fourth later. Though I guess fourth at this point might just be winning with Time Walk, so maybe I could have saved us all some time. Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, maybe I should have saved everyone some time in this scenario and actually just taken the fourth. I mean, we can't lose from here. It's just about, like, how do I want to play it out? Maybe I should have forced that thing. I mean, everything is winning. Let's buy Lurrus. I mean, nothing matters, man. Let's cycle this Soul Guide Lantern. I guess I could have bought, made mana there. Would have been slightly better. I guess actually tapping Meticulous Archive might even be better than playing Tolarian. Sure. Let's play Meticulous Archive. Let's cast Time Walk. And let's buy Lurrus. And then we'll pitch some of these nonsense cards. Like Remora. Don't think I need Chain. I mean, I don't need this many forces. I don't really need much of anything. Okay. I mean, I still don't actually have, like, a win. Let's just start by drawing two. Like a PO or a snap or something, like, actually we wins, like, on the spot. Okay. I guess in that scenario, we should just bounce this thing and continue on with our lives. I don't think I need... Academy or anything. I guess I can still draw one more time here. Oh, I have a Thunder Trap Chainer, Justin. You're so bad at this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should have just led with chain on this thing then. I mean, this just doesn't matter, right? Whatever, it just doesn't matter. I just kick a Thunder Trap Trainer. Justin. I always get bogged down by the like decisions that don't really matter, you know? Like when everything wins, it's like hard to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. I don't really care about overdrawing. Ah, man, so close. I guess I can chain. Chain on the thing will let me PO. Yeah, so let me just chain on my mana crypt here. I don't need to bounce this. I can just PO. Pick everything up. Right. Yeah, I mean, I could have probably sequenced those in like slightly better orders, but I don't think it matters too much if you do. Either way, we're playing against the mono black stompy thing. We're gonna bring in the swords, whole basic planes, and then we'll take out. I mean, these Remoras are terrible. It's unfortunate we don't have like our cards we had before, but that's okay. This lantern is bad. This bauble is bad. These fluster storms are probably bad on the draw. Could be okay on the play. Turn like this. Seems fine. All right, I have a cat. A force and a hole, and I have no blue mana. It's probably bad. Once again, this meticulous archive is looking sussy. The whole hand is sus, but try it. I guess there's a world technically where you could choose not to play archive. So the problem with letting this ritual resolve is like it can be Thoughtseize plus Null Rod, but I actually don't care about Thoughtseize plus Null Rod because I don't have any lands, or I don't have any artifacts that matter. So I'm okay with that happening here. If it's Thoughtseize plus Dothy Voidwalker, it's like it's a little worse, but yeah, my hand doesn't really do anything. I kind of expect them to take the force anyways because my hand is so bad. Oh, so it is Voidwalker. It's not great for me. Trainer. I kind of need this to hit more lands or something. Giving them force off of the this is not good. If I get wastelanded, it's like I lose the game. I guess it's fine. They can have a force on their Voidwalker. What do I care if they're forcing any of these cards, really? Strip mine. So there, we avoided the worst case scenario. Basic Plains Portable Hole is not bad. This game is going to be a longer one, though. Definitely need to hit blue lands. What good news is we have a lot of things in our deck that are blue lands. Demonic Tutor. Wonder what that will get. No Strip Mine. Probably a threat. Probably a threat. Let's see. That's a really good draw. Definitely happy about seeing. I mean, this is like the prime spot where I really love having basic. Just not being able to get wastelanded out of my game feels really strong. All right, what do you got for us? Wow, tutored and then didn't play anything. I don't know what that means. What does tutored and didn't play anything mean? Ah, interesting. Don't really care much about that card with a trainer in play. Stock up, Time Walk Flame. I think I don't care about stock up. I think a Time Walk will serve me better. So if my opponent has a second Bowmaster, that's where things get dicey here. Or just, I guess they maybe kept in Fatal Push? I guess they kept in Fatal Push. Okay, sure. Vexing Bauble. Makes sense. Maybe they tutored for Vexing Bauble on Demonic Tutor. And then drew Bowmaster. I think I'm just going to Time Walk and try to get to more lands. I guess I just want to have the ability to play swords off of this. I don't feel like I have to swords a Bowmaster here. Kind of want to hold it in case they draw like Barrowgoyf or something. This is representing second Bowmaster. I think I won't take that bait. Null Rod. Okay, I will just swords this Bowmaster in case I want a PO. Don't really think I care about Vexing Bauble or Null Rod from this spot in the game. Did not find... Yo. I don't know, with these up, I can just block, and if they have a Bowmaster, it's okay. I will just chain back my trainer. Surprised they left in all these pushes. I'm definitely not gonna do anything more than that, though. At some point, I might need to buy Lurrus. Quite good. Especially all the pushes already gone. Probably supposed to leave open just planes here, but maybe if I hit Ancestral, ugh. All of these cards are really bad. I think I would rather have a dead artifact than a dead all my cards are dead to Bauble Null Rod. This is like kind of bad against Wasteland, but okay. Swamp Cycle. I think fourth Airlingus would be pretty good here. Second Null Rod is fine. Again, like this is not as good against me as it is against like Jewel or something. All right. Okay, we'll buy the Lurrus. Just discard one of these. A lot of dead cards here, and I'm pretty weak to Wasteland, but it's representing a Bowmaster. It's fine. You have a Bowmaster, you can use it. If you don't, you got your one in on me. It's okay. Mishra's Bauble. These have not been like the best things, but all right. I guess if I'm not blocking, I should be attacking. Well, then I can get Bowmastered again. Ah, it's fine. I don't think they actually have Bowmaster. Oh, they do have Bowmaster. What do I know? I can as long as they don't have a removal spell for Lurrus, I can just block with Trainer every time. So yeah, they can't attack. Oh, here's the Barrowgoyf. I have the swords for the Barrowgoyf. And the Portable Hole. Portable Hole would, like, I could Portable Hole the Mox, the Bauble, so that I can, I can Portable Hole anything. Might Portable Hole the Army token, so that I can pick it back up. Could Portable Hole the Trainer. Everything is pretty good for me here. I'm going to win this game. It's just going to be, like, how long does it take me to win this game? Ancestral Recall is a decent one. Not right away, but... I guess I got the swords. Now... And then I'll just discard dead card to hand size. So this next turn I could Portable Hole the Bowmaster and cast Ancestral. Oh, now I have a Voidwalker to contend with. I don't know if I care if my opponent casts Ancestral. I think it doesn't matter. Let's cast Portable Hole. Let's Portable Hole the Bowmaster. I can draw another swords. Oh, I guess I only have one more swords left. Two more swords left. Ancestral will target me. These are not the cards we're looking for in this scenario. now my opponent can Ancestral off Voidwalker, which is pretty bad for me. So maybe I messed up. Like, hitting no lands at all is definitely not what we wanted. Also, like, I'm kind of dying to a Voidwalker. Yeah, they're not even going to go for Ancestral. They're just going to go for the win. Makes kind of sense to me. I think I'm going to stock up and try to hit land plus swords. What the There's no lands in my deck. I will take Snapcaster and Flame, I guess. All right, I think I'm gonna get in there with this Lurrus. I don't think I need to return anything anymore. It's just fine. Maybe it doesn't make any sense either. None of these cards do anything. The fact that I dug so deep and didn't hit any lands was really bad, because I can't really, like, Thunder Trap for the land. I can no draw, though. Oh my god. Alright, what a weird game. I feel like I just went so far and didn't have any lands. Like, it's very odd. Alright. So, like, I don't feel the need to, like, unlock myself from their stuff. I just want to play lands and play creatures and attack. A fetch land for a volcanic is all we really want in this scenario is a fetch land for a volcanic, right? They're probably gonna be all lands on this Thundertrap trainer. Yep, 4 lands. That's crazy. I'll play this tapped. I can play PO soon. I'm glad I gained some life with this Lurrus, I guess. Oh man. I mean, if I draw a red source, I just instantly win. I just put a bunch of red sources on the bottom, though. I can pick up the snap and then swords again. So, like... Okay, there's my red source. I will draw 2. I don't think I need to unlock anything. Draw 2, destroy this. What is that? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I just got so lazy. Yeah, they just go face with this. I should have just destroyed the artifact. Okay. They did draw that the turn that I needed to do this, which is unfortunate. If I drew swords, I could swords myself to survive here. Okay, I mean, I threw this game. I just got so lazy. I've actually done that before in paper too, where I like don't play around the top deck Bowmaster. It's fine. All right, I will just replay this. Like, I just don't feel like it matters. I feel like I just replay everything and I'll be fine. Yeah, don't lose focus on the goal. There's really no reason I should ever lose that game, even with the weird land variance. Just play around the idea of like the third, was that the third Bowmaster or the fourth Bowmaster or whatever that was. Maybe I should take out Opal then. But like, what do I really want? I don't really want to bring in Flusterstorm or anything. Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's not really any excuse. I just not gonna play out the Saga first. Don't want to get wastelanded. Don't want to get null rotted. That kind of thing. Thoughtseize, fine. Probably playing out the Saga second though. Not that they know that it exists. This will be a meticulous archive. None of my cards are like great. I think they should just take swords probably, but if they care about resolving their next spell, maybe they'll take force. We go for meticulous archive. Stonks sounds good to me. Gives me a better play than buying Lurrus. Lotus. Stonks. Well, now I probably will force a null rod. Strip mine on Saga. That's fine. Or wasteland on Saga. But that still doesn't matter. Like, I'm just going to go Lurrus Lotus here. Should be in a good spot. I guess this will be another Tundra. Play Lurrus. Play Lurrus. Replay Lotus. What is this? Mindbreak Trap? Must be Mindbreak Trap. Yeah, it must be Mindbreak Trap. I'm gonna wait on this stock up. There's no reason to run into a Mindbreak Trap. I should probably have won this set 3-0, but I fucked up. Yup. You gotta grief. I guess that takes force. Also triggers revolt for fatal push. So if they take force, I can well, they took stock up. I could bring back my Lurrus with a Lotus Chain. Warbar go. Can't attack because of Bowmaster. I guess I can hardcast force on it. Oh, we should just do that. That's pretty good. They keep trying to cast something. Not sure exactly what it is, but kind of thought it'd be should take a swords. And another stock up. Replay Lotus. I think it's Mindbreak Trap. All right, I'm gonna pass. I don't think I'm gonna attack my Lurrus into a possible Bowmaster. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter it either, because that plays into trap as well. We can do whatever we want, really. Full control in this game. Even if they null rod, we answer it for 1 mana. We might have to play into trap at some point, but probably not. It's okay. I made this more content for everyone. Strip mine. Arrowgoyf. Sure. Doesn't matter much to me. Flame. Stock up. Time Walk and PO. Eventually we'll be drawing spells. Yeah, again, I don't see any reason to play into a trap that might be there. Also, my opponent can't really attack with this Baragoyf because it just lets me replay trainer. I'll kill it anyways. Whatever. Um, I'm gonna go Mana Vault. Yeah, I'm gonna go Time Walk. What is this? Ah. Okay, so they have Fell the Profane, and then they also have Mindbreak Trap backup. Okay. I'll just go Chain of Vapor on my Lurrus. And then if they trap, I'll hardcast a Force on it, and then we'll try to win on our next turn here. Maybe I'll just save that mana. Just pitch cast. So I used the wrong mana, so I couldn't just do it this turn. Whatever, it's gonna be fine. We've exhausted all of our opponent's resources. I can attack there probably. And we're gonna end up winning the game. Yeah, I guess I will just portable hole this and PO. I don't know. All of these things are winning. It's just like, what do I choose to do? It's cast Ancestral. All right. Shit. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Gets rid of my Lotus and all my snap stuff. Doesn't really matter, but it does do that. I don't think I played this game very well either. I just like got lost in the sauce. GG's. GG's opponent. The opponent had a couple good spots there, and I think they played, patiently for a couple of their things. They definitely need to know that on Magic Online, when they try to cast the Mindbreak Trap, I can see that they're trying to pay for a spell. So that's something to learn. But that's a thing that just comes with playing more Magic Online. Yeah, it was a fun set. GG's to the opponent. Like I said, I think there's like no chance in hell if I should ever lose that game too as well, unfortunately for my opponent. But I mean, they played it out, right? And they played to the out, which was me making a mistake and playing into a thing I wasn't supposed to, or just like not hitting my red source for a long enough time, and they get the win because of my mistake, which is part of Magic. So like, big props to them for doing that. We didn't get to use any Remoras, so that didn't help us. But we'll go on to round 2. All right, try this again. Round 2. This archive is looking meticulous. Though in this hand, not a huge downside. Have the force. Opponent doesn't have a cap. Obviously, if my opponent is on Dredge, this hand is a trap. But if my opponent is on any non-Dredge Lurrus, it's not bad. Pretty sure I'm keeping this in the blind, but, you know, could come back and bite me. All right, mono white, but no Chancellor. And no one drop. I don't like that. If this is your plan, I think it means your 7-card hand was probably not a keep. Remora, again, looking awful. But that's, like I said, it's matchup dependent, right? We're not playing against the blue decks, so the Remora is bad. Remora is a card I've played in the sideboard before for that reason. Chrome Mox. Didn't play on turn 1. I mean, they could just have Ancient Tomb or whatever. I think at this point, I don't like the attack the Moxen plan if my opponent's going to take the first turn to play a tap land. I mean, it probably means they do have a cavern, but oh, they don't even have a cavern. They're wastelanding me. And they're playing a Void Mirror. I mean, I guess I have to force it, or this force doesn't do anything anyways, so. I want Mox here. I do think I will chain this for tempo. Make them use another white card on it. But I'm behind. I don't have Moxen or our lands so far. I guess if they have an Ancient Tomb, it does look silly. But here comes the Chrome Mox. So I get to basically use my chain as another removal spell. Anointed Peacekeeper. Plus another Wasteland. Wow. All right. And, all right. Initiative. I don't really think I would agree with the way my opponent sequenced this, but I think it will still win. I need some help off the top of my library in terms of mana. I have not really drawn the right cards to win this game. I don't know. I feel like I would probably keep this again. I don't know. Like, I even used the archive to get rid of a bad card on top. It feels really rough because I don't hate what I chose to do, but it is going very poorly. Oh, sorry, where are I got so distracted, but I guess I got wastelanded again. There was a wasteland in play already. I'm just gonna concede. I'm just gonna concede. Obviously I can counter that, but I'm gonna lose this game anyways. Let's try again. I forgot I had a Tundra in play and they had a wasteland. All right, so if we go to game 2 with the idea that I'm going to bring in Portable Hole, Swords, Basic Planes, Consign and Negation on the play possibly, or Consign on the play possibly, and then I'm taking out things like Opal, Lantern, Remora, Fluster, Mental Misstep. Wow, there's a lot of cards that are not exactly ideal here. Hate Bobble. Yeah, I like that. Try that. Cat. Yeah, this hand's great. This hand's very good. I think what I'll do is I'll go fetch, island, jet, sapphire, pass to play around trap. Like if they trap my sapphire, then that's fine. But if they, I don't think they would. But I do think they trap the ancestral. I think this, yeah, I think this all makes sense to me. Cast ancestral, interesting. No more mana, no lands. Do you have a stock up to cast? I guess this is technically a land if I wanted to. But no Chancellor from the opponent. Oh, interesting. Maybe they're playing a powerless version. That would make a lot of sense, actually. That'd be pretty cool. So we play against 2 powerless decks in this league. People are definitely practicing for Tournament Weekend. I think that's really cool. I like that a lot. Clarion Conqueror was the choice off of the Once Upon a Time. I will never let this mana creep resolve. I think I'm just getting rid of the Sync, though. I don't think that's the land I'm playing next turn. I think this has more upside. Yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe I just have to mulligan my opening hand because it doesn't beat Dredge, and I guess if I don't hit mana, it doesn't beat Mono White. So that's a pretty bad mistake on my part. Maybe I just need to mulligan those hands. I think my heuristics and range in game ones might just need to change in general. I feel like I have a good grasp on post board, but like when the difference between Dredge and Jewel and Mono White is so high, it's pretty tough. Chrome Mox. I think Chrome Mox is fine. White Plume, Ancient Tomb, 3-drop. Force PO this time, probably. I think I'd rather keep the removal spell. Alright. Not the end of the world. But not the best opening salvo for me. Saga, Volk, Emerald. It's actually kind of tough. It's probably Saga Trainer. I'm just gonna pressure my opponent via the Saga, hopefully make them answer it, and then my trainer can maybe find me. I guess I took out Opal, but can push me towards this stuff. There's the Cavern. Not on Dragon. Dragon is pretty bad for me here. Second Dragon is pretty bad for me here. Now I need to draw a land. All right, that's pretty good. This lets me make constructs, and so I think it's winning. And they're locked into only playing dragons, unless they find another white source. They're playing something. Is it a Void Mirror? Nothing. I think constructs just win here. But it was almost really bad, so something to think about. Oh, I should take a Black Lotus. So I have 2 5/5s and a force backup. That should be good enough. Okay. And on the draw here, we'll take out this Bauble. We'll bring in Negation. And I guess we have to, because we have these Remoras that we have to board out, we're kind of stuck with this game plan. It's fine, though. It's not really bad. It's just different. I keep cat. Another meticulous archive hand. bunch of mana. I mean, this, like, I think this is a keep, but I feel like it's also a hand that can lose, which is problematic. I mean, this is another... I'm starting to think, like, maybe this archive is a problem. Maybe I just don't have... Maybe there's just so many opportunities for it to go bad that it actually is a problem. I mean, it's just so good to have in your deck if you just don't draw it. I mean, it's like a Citadel, right? Like, Tinker Citadel is clearly super powerful, but if you draw it, it's really bad. I mean, this is a lot less punishing than drawing Citadel. It's just still not great. I don't know if my opponent has Chancellor, actually. They might just not have any Chancellor. Oh, that is really bad for me. Any Mana Crypt hand is going to be really good against this hand. Maybe I have to mulligan this hand, too? Yeah, Mana Crypt Cavern. I mean, I didn't have a force anyways. Archon. Oh, it's going to make my Meticulous Archive actually better than Tundra. Man, yeah. I'm in trouble. Big trouble. I guess I have to just mulligan the hand. All right. I mean, this is good. This is good practice. It's good learning. Mana Crypt better than Power 9 in this deck. Well, maybe not better than Lotus, but certainly better than Moxen. On Pearl Moxen, maybe. Oh yeah, that's a good follow-up. I suspect we are dead. Even if we draw swords at this point, it might just not be enough. If we draw swords exactly this turn, it might be enough. Having consigns in on the draw is really rough, and that's kind of a product of the Remora stuff. All right, I guess it depends on if we get another hate bear happening here. Makes sense to go down Forge this time. I take 7. I mean, I can still only cast 1 spell a turn, though, unless I draw swords. It's really bad for me. At least I didn't get wastelanded. I think I'm dead. All right. I think this was a really good lesson in mulligan heuristics and some things that I probably need to just shore up on. I do think that we were generally harmed by the changes we made to our deck there, but it wasn't like a huge change. Like, we were still going to have cards boarding in and out. So this puts me at 13 and 6. I mean, this is a winnable spot still. I just need to rip swords. If I rip swords, then I can go Time Walk and Mana Vault and then PO and combo and win. So I think we have winning lines from this spot. So it's not over. This is definitely winnable. I just need to have that 1 mana answer to Archon. It can even be Chain. Probe is not it. So I'm going to Time Walk so I can give myself the ability to still have that answer. But I think Trainer probably doesn't do it. We didn't draw swords. I mean, I have to be a trainer so I can block once. And I have to hit swords. It's possible, though. I can't kick a trainer because I won't be able to play a mana after. This trainer has to hit swords to even give me a chance. Didn't hit swords. I hit chain. So I guess chain gives me a chance. Not really, though. Pretty dead to archive anyways. Oh, I guess this actually works because if my opponent doesn't play another creature, then I can block the Blight Plume and take the 5 and go to 1 and then chain the Archon end of turn. I might still win this game. I mean, they have to have Mist again. But it's something. If they have another initiative creature, I die. I guess I don't die, right? I can actually consign the initiative trigger and then chain on my turn. Okay. This might still be a winnable game. I mean, I still have to get lucky on my turn, but it's very winnable from that spot. I guess I have fourth and Time Walk in the yard already. Another Archon would be a huge problem, though. This is Elvish Spirit Guide? Oh. Oh, so they do have Chancellor. That's gotta be a huge problem. Okay, I will Chain of Vapor your Archon of Emeria. They should probably sack a land and bounce my Soul Ring. I guess that would let me... Oh, I'm so bad. I could have bounced their Chancellor if they did this. If I had waited for the Chancellor to resolve and paid. Okay, well, that's... It's good to know. It's good to know. Okay, yeah, that was bad. There was no reason for me to do this. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now I can't even, like, stock up. So I need to rip swords again. Okay. Cost 0. I mean, I'm not getting anywhere, right? This isn't getting me anywhere. Yeah. I mean, I could have had 2 more mana if I had, I might have been able to win this game if I hadn't messed that up. I think this doesn't leave me with enough mana. It might. Let's see. This needs to find... I think I killed myself off of that bad play. Ooh, man, I didn't find swords anyways. Okay, never mind. Just no swords in my top of my deck. I wasn't winning. I mean, this was really bad. I guess I was just always lost because this is as bad as it gets. Okay. Lots of things to improve on in this game and in this match. I think I played very, very bad. That's good, though. It's good practice. GG's to my opponent. Hope they do well at Eternal Weekend when it looks like possibly unpowered mono white. All right, well, I mean, that's the reason we practice, to get better and learn things. So, lost another die roll. I think we're 0 for 3. It's going to be very good on the play, so we'll see. Looks like a Lurrus, though, so we should be fine either way. Looks like Lurrus control, then. Not my best draw. I guess I think I just play around. I think I wait. I should buy Lurrus this time. I want to see if I can get a force backup or find a better window or something. It just doesn't look like playing into Spell Pierce negation and stuff doesn't really make any sense. Pearl. No Wasteland. How much mana do I have? Can I pay Force? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm short on Force, and I don't have another black source for Lurrus. I mean, I feel like I am not supposed to cast PO here. I don't think they had a Wasteland, so I'm going to just go with this Tolarian and pass. And if they do cast Bowmaster, I think I'll PO in response. And that way... Wow. That was not very good, was it? I was just gonna, like, use my force to, like, not overdraw. Okay, I will still not use my force to not overdraw. I think I'm just supposed to get rid of an emerald. I can get it back later, whereas if I get, like, my volcanic wastelanded, it's pretty bad. I guess yeah, it makes sense. Like, if I ditch my volcanic and then get my volcanic wastelanded, it's, like, quite bad for me. I guess, like, getting my Tolarian is quite, right, wastelanded is also quite bad for me. Jeez. Mm. Ay, ay, ay. Hmm. Kind of struggling here. I don't actually have hardcast force up. Assume this just gets swords. Yeah, I'll force back. I'm gonna probably force, but like I kind of need to hold my forces to resolve my winning spells. I was kind of hoping my opponent would have fought over my PO. Main bomb. Frog. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna hold these forces and try to draw try to draw a freaking PO or something. PO stock up. Jeez. Maybe I'll hit a trainer off of this. Gonna be a turn too late here. But maybe still be enough. Could still be enough. I mean, it might still be enough. We'll see. Getting my Tolarian Wastelanded was really bad for me. I was trying to play around like Flusterstorm and maybe like be able to play a second spell or something, but nothing really worked out. Maybe the lines were just bad. I mean, I have to counter that. I didn't make enough blue mana. This means they can spell pierce me and get my Lotus. Oh, sure. Yeah, or that. I'm dead. I'm just super dead. I'm not really sure that it was a fault of my own, though. Oh, they just have force backup for this. Like I had a window and I missed my window. I just didn't have any draw spells after. I mean, I had a Lorien reveal, but I don't think keeping. I think I have to force the Bowmaster after I'm that many cards in hand. Man, maybe I'm just playing like terribly. Well, the good news is maybe this is the matchup where we suddenly have Remora be good. The 10 creature matchup. I should just play the land because I don't have a Slayer and Academy to play for. I have a Saga to play for, but cast negation, hard cast force. I mean, I'm still dead, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not convinced that was like terribly my fault, but I don't think it was good on my part either. One of the problems here is going to be how the hell do I board in all the cards I want to board in? Opal, Lantern, PO, Forces. I mean, playing Remora but not playing Forces is like kind of stupid, right? What's the point of playing Remora if I'm not playing to Force? Doesn't really vibe with the way I want to play this post-board game plan. Let's try it though. This is for science. Oh, I guess I could take out Volt instead. Yeah, this doesn't vibe with the way that I want to play this game. Maybe I just need to change and keep in forces, but I don't want to keep in forces, so I'm not really sure where that lands me. This looks really bad, honestly. Kind of tough. I should have sequenced this in the opposite order for the mocks in there. Man. Yeah, this does not vibe with what I want to be doing. I'm just immediately like, okay, sure. Like now, like I draw more, it's terrible, right? Don't think I want to do anything, but I am on my own mana crypt clock. Lost both so far. Again, I think I'm still waiting on these lands. It's a Bowmaster. Or maybe I just can't wait. I am so dead. Yeah. I'm like super worried about like losing my red and white sources. I'd love to fetch basics, but it's not like particularly good here. It's fetch on meticulous because I'm gonna. I want to flip. Play a trainer. It's a portable hole. I'm gonna wait till I actually have a payoff for that though. Because I do look like I want a free Null Rod in this game, which is very different than my normal game. I guess maybe I won't have an opportunity because I'll be dead. Because I've lost all these crypt flips and I'm getting attacked. Can I afford to even wait? I don't even feel like getting a basic is even worth it here. It's probably still worth it. The thing is, like, what am I even hitting if, like, they're a double Bowmaster in play? Like, if I Null Rod this thing, what am I even getting? Like, what am I playing towards? I'm just dying to my mana crypt. I guess that's a good thing to play towards. But I get hit by double Bowmaster at the end of every turn. I guess I'm just playing Lurrus for now. I do think this game could have been going a little bit better if my mana crypt had flipped more even, but that's not a huge deal. It's something that happens. All right, so now they get to attack with both Bowmasters and put me on a mana crypt to lose. If they want. Chose not to. I lost another mana crypt flip. Okay, fair enough. Here's my PO, but I'm at 1, so I'm dead. Oh, I can't even draw cards with 4th Eralingas. I have to. Wow. This is crazy. I mean, this is just mana crypt flips, right? It's not. I have to kill Frog or I die to Frog. But if I don't, I'll probably die in a mana crypt. I just don't have a good way to answer this. My life total is too low. I mean, I have a PO and I have a fourth, but I don't think any of these do anything because I just took too many hits. Like if I think I have some leeway if I don't lose as many hits, I can maybe PO. Maybe I can fourth. Like if I win my 3 flips, right, I'm at 10 life and I fourth here for 5 tokens. It might not even be enough, let's be real. This is going really poorly, but I also think it's a lot to do with me, so I need to think about. Looks like we're back versus mono black unpowered again. This hand's pretty reasonable. So far, we have not gotten any good testing on this Remora. And the one matchup where we would theoretically want the Remora, I didn't really like how it vibed with my plan. But, I mean, if I had played a Remora on turn 1 in that second game versus Lurrus Frog, it would have been good, right? Because they had a Moxen opener and a Null Rod opener. You always have to try to think like, yeah, it didn't work in like this exact example, right? But when would it be good? And if it, and, in that instance, if it would be good, like, why would it be good? How often is it going to be good? We just ripped a Demonic Consultation on turn 1. And we lost 34 cards to find a Grief. 35 cards to find a Grief. I mean, I respect the hustle. Wonder if they take the Sink into Super. Take me off my blue source. Pretty cool. It's a very, very bold. They had to mulligan to 5, so they were really itching for help with their hand. That's not a blue mana source, so. Opponent's top card is a Voidwalker. Wasn't really thinking. Oh man, another tap land problem. Maybe it's so tap lands are so broken, but they're annoying me so much. This one takes trainer, I guess. Took stock up. Wasteland's pretty good against my tap land here. Okay, well, that's not a tap land, so. I was thinking I was going to play Kick Trainer, but I could go Lurrus and buy Bobble. I know their last card is Voidwalker, but I think that's okay. It's really good to know their card every turn as well. Until they hit a black source for Voidwalker, obviously. I think the extra hit a land is good. Okay, Fatal Push. If they Wasteland me now, this Fatal Push is not turned on. But if they Wasteland me... If they wait, which they should wait, they actually will hit... They'll actually hit Revolt and kill my Lurrus right away. It's really strong. That's a really good draw, though. Doesn't mean it's that... But I already tapped my... Yeah, it's fine. So, yeah. So now I get my Lurrus gets Fatal Pushed, and they Wasteland my Tundra. and I mean, it's pretty bad for me. We know that their other card is Voidwalker. It's definitely not a great sequence for me. Another land anyways. Ridiculous Archive hasn't actually been a problem. Just fetch a basic island here and cast a trainer. And then my best cards are like my draw spells or my swords. I mean, this PO is just winning, isn't it? I don't actually care about swordsing. Just next turn I search for a card with Lorian and then I PO. Alright, so they have a Voidwalker coming. I'm gonna go get a Volk. I go to 12 and then I draw a million. That should just be enough, I would hope. I could attack first, but I don't know if that matters too much. Oh, none of those cards particularly do anything, so let's get rid of one of my lands. I only have what, one Volk, one Tundra left. I mean, I'm gonna take 5 here. Maybe I just don't hit the things I need before I die. Maybe I had to swords. That'd be bad. Wasteland again. All right. It's not good for me. What's my best play now? Stock up. Time Walk Academy. Time Walk Scroll. I think I like Time Walk Academy. I think my trainers can find what I need here. Also, my trainers will block the grief. And I draw swords. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm kicking this trainer. Fourth stock up. I don't think I need a stock up at this point. I'll just take the fourth. I'm gonna miss. I mean, these all win. This was really close again, though. Oh, I don't actually want that card, right? Because I want to be able to fourth. It's fine. I mean, fourth is going to win the game. Again, worrying about things that don't actually matter very much. Honestly, pretty freaking close. Pretty close for a mull to 5 demonic lose half your library. Not a great sign from my side. Same stuff, different day. Vexing Bauble. I mean, these Remora Remoras are gone. Don't think Lantern is good against what they're doing. I really miss being able to board out second Opal. Kind of a weird one. Cluster on the draw seems really bad, though. I mean, I guess I get to board out Remora most of the time, too, so. Okay. I like this hand. I like any hand with Mana Crypt, I'm not gonna lie to you. Mana Crypt is so good. This is a weird practice league, and honestly, not a great showing, so probably a pretty worthwhile league. That's kind of how it works. Um, kind of regardless about the Remora testing that we're doing, just like in general, there were some mulligan heuristics, some play pattern things, so a good league to record and play. Already, you know, kind of a rough one, and we haven't even versed like the best. You know, we played against 3 unpowered decks, so it's tough mulligan for my opponent here, all the way down. All right. Is it turn 1 Thoughtseize Null Rod? I think we can play through that. Took my force, resolved a Voidwalker. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just fetch a Tundra and Swords this. And leave them on nothing, and then next turn I can go stock up. No! They drew Wasteland for the turn. Justin. I mean, I thought about it, but I wanted to have white source, and I didn't want to lose my blue source because all my spells are blue, so. That's a pretty good draw. That's a really funny draw. Ruby into 4th. This is a kind of a brilliant example of why I like 4th Erlingas. This game was almost lost. This was like really close to being a lost game. Wild. Maybe I just can't go swords there and I just have to go basic island stock up. Then they can like stock up off their, I don't know. The Barrogoyf. The Barrogoyf lives. It's a 3/4. Oh, I don't have enough to go merchant. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna cast Paradoxical Outcome. Who cares? I probably should have kept the red. It's fine. All right. Playing a little loosey-goosey, which kind of happens when I'm off stream. It's something I need to work on. All right, one last game in this league. So we haven't really been able to test Remora, but it is what it is. This hand is obviously powerful. Probing into a Mox would be incredible, because then we can time walk and stock up and probably just wins on the spot. Let's see. Depends on what their counter suite is as well. Oh, no counter suite. Trinisphere stuff. All right, they're probably dead then. Yo, bobble stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably go for like PO into 4th plus bobble. Well, I guess they have manifold key. Hmm. So this gives me a vexing bobble and a 4th for 3. That might like not be enough to beat manifold key time vault here. What am I trying to stock up into? Worse. Red, white, 4th puts them to 12. And they on the next turn, and then they use Ancient Tomb, they go to 10. Wait, I think I have enough. So if I play a Vexing Bauble, I then have a 4th for 4, which puts them to 12. Ancient Tomb puts them to 10. This puts them to 2, and then they can't use Ancient Tomb. I think it's actually just enough. And I still have stock up on the next turn. Try to find like Hardcast Force. Remora. Late stock up. Did not find Force, but I hit POs. PO should probably do it there. So my opponent is playing like Raker probably. Is this a matchup that I want to keep in Remora? I guess it would be, right? Yeah, I guess it would be. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interested. I feel like I want to bring in more removal then. I'm gonna have a lot of removal. Let's try something like this out of curiosity. Could bring in more removal, obviously. I almost want to, but let's try this. Yeah, I mean, these hands have been good. Let's see how this goes. Pearl, Mana Vault. Is it my turn to get turn one? Key. Like, I don't really think I'm gonna pass up Mox stock up, right? Even if it's like exposing me, it feels like I wouldn't want to pass that up. Brawler is fine. Chalice on 0, on the other hand, is quite bad for me. Especially with me not boarding in all my swords. I guess a Remora would be pretty good here. Maybe it wouldn't even be good here. I'm kind of in trouble, though, due to my own simply not playing all the swords in this board plan. Maybe on the draw, you bring in all the swords. On the play, you probably wouldn't. I'd probably take the damage here to see what I draw first. I just drew the archive that I was going to fetch, so that's less than ideal. And they drew Flesh Raker right away. I think I'm dead. That's what I'm thinking. Consign is a little late there, friend. A little late on the consign. Ay, 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 ay. Maybe the hand's just a mulligan. If I had a force, I'm like pretty easily winning. I'm doing a lot of learning. I'm very dead though, aren't I? Let's counter this and replicate and counter the other thing. Problem is, I mean, Remora is really bad against Scrawling Crawler too. Not really bad, but it's not good. I feel like I wanted all 4 swords here, and I am upset that I didn't take all 4 swords. I think on the play, not having all 4 swords makes more sense, though. Maybe Remora doesn't even make sense on the draw either. I mean, I can bounce. There's just no point. Like, there's no actual out here. Oh, I kept Vexing Bauble in on the draw? That's unfortunate. I should definitely have put a swords for Vexing Bauble. I think there might be a slight misevaluating of what's going to actually be good in this matchup. I don't even think I want Vexing Bauble on the play. I could just want all my swords. I kind of want negations if I'm playing Remoras. Man, that dynamic is really annoying. Take out Lorian. Try this again. All right, fish. This is our fish test. How good is Mystic Remora? All right, first thing we want to do is look at our opponent's hand and see what they're working with. They can go Workshop Crawler and ignore my fish. I love this game. I love this card. I'm gonna get a Tundra and a Bobble and look at their next card, and it's a key. And I guess I'm playing a fish. I guess I'm forcing the Scrawling Crawler. It's not really great for me. Not like I can really keep this in play for an extended time unless I draw multiple lands. It counts as multiple lands. I don't actually think I need a stock up. I think what I need is mana. Play this in case they play a Chalice or a Vexing Bauble. It does give away more information about my Remora, but... So are they going to play nothing, or are they going to play into Remora? That's the question. Oh, they're just going to play into it. All right, well... See how this goes. I guess they can just play one card and play Flesh Raker, and that's it. It's not too bad. They can just wait. Oh, they have double top, though. So my Remora has to draw me a counterspell in 2 draws. So maybe I had to not counter Crawler. Oh, not two draws. I guess at any point during the combination I can draw. I mean, all right, okay, it looks pretty good then. At any point here, I need to draw a 4-star misstep for a second one of these to stop the combo from killing me. Or swords, I guess, because I played the Pearl. All right, well, okay, this is like really good looking Remora. Oh, this is like really good looking Remora. Besides the fact that they had like Workshop Crawler on turn 1. Oh, they're gonna stop now. Let's see. I can't PO on my upkeep. I just pay for this thing. Ancestral of my own, sure. Sure, I mean, that's gotta be good enough. What is the sequence here? The saga of not being a land that I want is kind of annoying. I mean, I could PO for 2. I could just, I mean, I probably have to swords this regardless, right? Just like, what am I doing with this mana? Nothing. Pretty unfortunate. I mean, next turn I can drop Remora and Lurrus it back. Yeah, I mean, this went, like, really well for Remora. But also, this is, like, not the matchup that is bad. Like, this is a matchup that's actively already good. But, I mean, it's good so far. Feel like my plan here is hopefully draw a land. I guess I could just PO right now. Again, I just don't have enough artifacts for that. I drew a different Remora. Okay. What is my best play from this spot? I have no idea. At least this gives me like a little bit of versatility. If I take a bunch of damage from Crawler for their turn, doesn't really matter much. All right. I will say the fish was good here. I can eventually remove this. I mean, I can eventually do anything. Crawler, kill, anything. If my opponent attacks with Crawler, I go Snap Ancestral. Snap, block, and then Ancestral. So they're gonna gates my Lurrus. I still haven't had any. I drew 1 force. What did I force in this game? Yeah, this attack is really rough for my opponent. It's really, really rough for my opponent. They haven't played their key. Like, this is, like, super crazy good. Because I just block and then cast Ancestral. My deck is really cool. Oh, I don't get to block and cast Ancestral because I don't have the mana afterwards. All right, whatever. I'll just cast Ancestral anyways. Who cares, man? Who cares about Scrawling Crawler? No one cares about Scrawling Crawler. That card doesn't matter, man. It's funny. It did. I feel like it was pretty good on turn 1 though. When I played Remora, they went Workshop Crawler, but it all worked out. So we gotta play. 6 mana. The One Ring. Just gonna counter this so I can win the game on the next turn. I don't actually have to counter this, but it's just gonna make my life a lot easier. Just going for a PO kill. Guess I mean, I can bring back the Lurrus if I want. Yeah. All right. So I went 3-2, and I will say that there was a certain amount of pilot issue here. To a degree, that is a little concerning, but this does sometimes happen in off-stream leagues. I think a lot of it had to do with mulligan heuristics, which is always a thing I need to keep updating. Mono white can get you like that. So in the end, what happened in the end? We lost to Frog and we lost to Mono White, and we beat Mono Black, and Raker, which is not exactly the best testing. I will say that that last match was by far the best Remora match, but it was definitely shoring up a matchup that already is really strong as is. And then most of our other matches this league, we took it out. We did keep it in against Frog. It didn't come up, but I'm really worried about Remora against Frog because I just like... You don't always have removal to kill Bowmaster right away. They can just play a bunch of creatures and you'll feel really silly. My gut instinct here is like, I don't think Remora is helping you in the places where you really want it to be helping you. There's so many creatures right now in Vintage. And so I'm leaning towards, I don't really buy this Remora thing. The one thing I am thinking about is this Meticulous Archive. It's so strong. But also our deck really, really, really wants untapped blue mana. To the point where maybe I need to consider letting that one go. I'm gonna have to think about it. I still think I like the Plains and the Flooded Strands. That seems to work pretty well. Everything else looks fine. The Lantern didn't come up at all, obviously. Got boarded out a lot. I definitely missed the second Opal. Obviously, you board out a bunch of... You board out Opals in a lot of matchups because they are, a really bad card, especially when you're getting your artifacts targeted. But, like, not having the second Opal in the openers and in, like, PO comboing... kind of concerning to me. I don't think it's like required, especially if you're going to play this more controlling route. I don't think you like need a second Opal or anything. And I don't think any list that plays one Opal is like, it's crazy. But personally, I think I lean toward, I mean, I was always the person when PO decks were playing 2 and 3 Opals. I was the person playing 3 Opals. So I've always leaned more towards more Opals. And I've always leaned more towards more combo rather than more control, even if we're looking at like my normal list here and it has a dress down, right? Dress down still feels more geared and more versatile to what I want to be doing. It helps like shore up some amount of combo axi versus like mono white, where you can like find spots where they have multiple pieces of interaction in terms of creature hate bears. So yeah, I think the biggest lessons from that league are mulligan heuristics versus mono white, and then that's the number one lesson. So hopefully everyone's having a great Eternal weekend. I will see you for more vintage content on this YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch you then.